Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Big Ball Vlogs. I do reviews, news, everyday vlogging, and every once in a while I'll do a tutorial. And today I am filming from my futuristic apartment via the Oculus Rift. If this video is somewhat educational or entertaining, please consider smashing that like button, maybe subscribing to the channel for new videos when I post them. So I have had the Oculus Rift for 2 years, and for a good period of time of me being a YouTuber, I have been doing a lot of tech reviews and tech news, but I have never done anything on the Oculus Rift. I'm going to try to stop bouncing this around. I'm actually using this, which is like a like a selfie camera or a vlogging camera in VR, and I want to try to stop bouncing that around because I'm moving both hands. But I've never done a video from the Oculus Rift, and with all of the new gaming systems coming out, you got the new PlayStation system coming out, you got the new Xbox system coming out, you've actually got 2 or 3 other versions of the Oculus Rift. I thought I would get back into gaming for a bit because I wanted to kind of keep up with video game news. So got to my computer, dusted off the Oculus Rift headset, and fired it up to see what was going on inside of it. I haven't been in here for probably at least a year, and I gotta say, putting this headset back on just brings me back in, and I absolutely love what's going on in VR. So let's take a quick look at what's going on. I'm gonna put the camera away for a second. I mean, this is so immersive that right now I don't want to take another step forward because I feel like I am going to fall off the edge. If I lean over, you can see everything that's going on down there in the future, the futuristic cars, the roads, the VR billboard. I mean, this is just freaking awesome. I mean, I like the idea of the future. I like the idea of the ghost in the shell. In fact, here's my ghost in the shell style battle spider that I've mounted up here on the roof. And I mean, some days I'll just come and put a chair here and kind of just look over the edge and think about stuff, think about what I want to do for the channel next, and just relax, meditate, look at what's going on with the relaxing music going on in the background. Let me get the camera back open again. But all in all, this is so immersive, you kind of really get stuck in what's going on in here. And in certain situations, if you're playing certain games, I mean, they are super intense. And what you need for playing VR is what they call VR legs. And I don't quite have them yet. But in some video games, as you may have seen me moving around, you could just teleport around like this and not really get that motion effect. In fact, here we are in my flower pot with my VR hummingbird, which is super cool. I don't know if you can hear that, but sometimes when you get too close, this thing goes and it runs and hides. But yeah, teleporting around is what I usually do because it definitely cuts back on the motion sickness that you get in VR. And here's my shooting gallery. So let's do some shooting gallery stuff right now and show you what you can actually do in VR. I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take another step forward and grab the energy bow. And what you're seeing right there is the field that I have for safety, make sure I don't bump into the wall. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer and grab the energy bow. Oh, drop the bow, no problem. Pick it up, put it back. This is the energy bow. I love using this thing. It's harder to use because I can't see the tip of the arrow, but I'm shooting it as I would shoot a real primitive weapon. Let me see if I can get that one way out there. It's been a while since I've done this. Got it. And then if I want to use the medieval bow, I like this one because you can see the arrow and I can see where it's going to hit. Alright, I can aim it better. A little bit high on that one. Get that one out the air. Boom. And for you gun lovers out there, I got my little zapper, which is pretty cool. Oh, can I get it? One shot. A little bit high. No sights on it. Got it. Come on, give me the other one. It's still a little bit high. Pretty cool. Well, let's take another walk around. This is my Super Hot VR achievement for beating Super Hot VR. So I usually get achievements and kind of put them as decorations around the apartment or the loft. Inside the loft, you have my futuristic jellyfish tank. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I should have stopped watching you when you started doing aquarium stuff. I mean, it's my channel. I like aquariums. I do what I want. But anyway, this is my jellyfish tank with this super futuristic Oculus Quest carpet. If I go over here, This is where you set up your avatar. I mean, this looks like a mirror, but if I get a little bit closer, now I can set up my avatar. I can build whatever my imagination can think up as an avatar, hairstyles, glasses. I mean, the cool thing about VR is even if I look above my glasses, you can see my eyes behind it. Now, I didn't want to go in and kind of detail my eyes, so I just put a pair of sunglasses on. Didn't want to mess with the hair, so I just put this turban on. But I thought this guy was pretty cool. Body style, not exactly me, but in the video game, when you're playing multiplayer video games, this is what the other person is going to see. Similar to like Call of Duty, you kind of pick different avatars. This is what the other person is going to see. They're going to see your hands, they're going to see your face, or the face that you created. They're going to see this little torso section. They don't get to see the whole body. It's kind of beamed up from this little teleporter thing, disc on the floor there, if you can see it. So that's about it, but that's all you need. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, when I look around, it does everything that I do. It's moving the lips because you can hear the sound coming from my voice. Like I said, I can see my hands. I can grip. I can move my thumbs. I can move my fingers independently. I mean, this is pretty freaking cool. So let's take another little turn over here. All these decorations you get as achievements and awards inside your inventory. You can kind of deck out your apartment based on the theme that you pick. Again, I'm picking the futuristic theme. So if I go back here in this corner, if you don't know this guy, this is I'll just point with my finger. This is the guy he teaches you how to set up your, or how to get used to Oculus when you start the game for the first time. All these little cubes and shelves and HVAC units and retro video games I picked out and kind of decked out this apartment. You even can deck out the tiles. I'll show you all that in a second. This TV, I could actually broadcast to this TV. So the thing about VR, it is total immersion. So you could take your computer screen, you can stream Netflix to this screen, you can stream your computer to this screen. You can sit in your living room with this headset on and feel like you are actually in your apartment. You can watch movies with other people in a theater and you can see all of their avatars. It's kind of annoying because they're talking while the movie's playing, but I mean, you can throw stuff at people, catch it. There's so much you can do in VR. I mean, the hands are, like I said, totally interactive that you get drawn into it. You forget that you're actually standing in your middle of your living room and you think that you're actually in this apartment. So if I go back to this corner, another little thing that I got here is I got some parts that I got as achievements to put together another one of those robots. And if I get a little bit closer, yes, you can pick up each one of these parts and kind of play with them. Cool thing about this video game is, and I didn't realize this at first, is that this video game actually launches the video games that I have in inventory. So these are some of the games that I have in inventory, and I got everything locked right now because what happens is if I were to have this unlocked and I touch that game and don't pick it up on the first try, it's going to knock all of the rest of these games down domino style. So actually, sometimes I even bump the shelf and it knocks all the games down, and I got to stack them all back up. So I got one here. So if I took that one and stuck it in this cartridge like that, I mean, stuck it in the retro gaming system like that and hit the power button, it would actually start playing the game. Let's take a little turn here. Let's go back to this corner. Here, let's stop here. I got this, I don't know what this is, this virtual reality, a holographic dragon that's flying around. This is probably a little bit out of place in this apartment because it's not futuristic looking. It's got, a non-futuristic carpet. It's got like a regular marble table. That's like a space chair. That's a space chair. That's a space chair. But then you got this regular table. I don't know. I just needed a table to put that on. Probably gonna take it out when I got, go through my my inventory and see if I got some more stuff in the inventory now. Let's go back to this corner. This is my laser fireplace versus the normal fireplace, which would have fire in it. And these are my retro video games. And similar to the TV behind me, if I were to go up to this, I could do the same thing. I could launch games from here. I could stream to this. It's pretty much another way of interacting with the media that you already have saved on your Oculus. If I take a cut through here, like I said, all this stuff is, and I can't pick it up because it's locked. Oh yeah, I can pick it up. Everything is interactive, so I can pick up pillows. I can throw pillows if I wanted to. And I can use the force to pick them back up and grab them again and put them back to where I wanted them to be in the first place. And then let's take another little walk out to the balcony here. Like I said, it's just total interaction. So if I walked over to this side, and ooh, scared the heck out of me because I got a little bit close to the edge. Look at, they didn't leave anything out. Like there's nothing left out just because it's way back in the corner and you don't think that you can see back here because it is VR. They made sure that they filled everything out. Now, one of the things that I kind of miss about this is that I would actually be able to teleport to the mall and buy new games and check out new games, but it seems with the new update, you can't do that. So I'm going to turn here for a second, and we're going to launch, see if I can launch there we go. We're going to launch our control panel here, again, all in VR. Cool thing about this is, like I said, you can keep this headset on, you can watch Netflix on this, you can create your own movie theater. In fact, if I grab this right here, and I move that out, I can make that as big as a freaking movie screen. Look how big that is. Crazy, right? Bring it back, lower the size down. I could have multiple screens. You could pretty much set this up like you do in movies where you're touching and moving stuff around. Everything here, while I can do it with these laser beam pointers, if I were to touch home, it's going to take me back home. Let's launch it again. Now, I wanted to kind of go into my video game collection. These games are extremely big. They're like 10, 12 gigabytes, some of them. So it takes up a 1 terabyte hard drive easily. But if I go into, I used to be able to go to the store and it would teleport me. Oh, I'm already in the store. Sorry. It would teleport me to the store, which was like behind this building. If you looked out the window of the store, you could see it was like behind this building somewhere. But now it just has you kind of going in and looking at what you can, all your games that are available through this little interactive menu here. But again, you can go through everything. You can go through your library. These are the games that I currently have purchased, maybe not downloaded. This is one of my favorite games. I love VR games, zombie games. I love shooting zombies. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. And this is Arizona Sunshine, which is it's not the most, I guess, high-tech graphics, but it is super realistic when it comes to shooting zombies. I like it a lot. And I also have some arcade-style zombie games like these, where you're just kind of like shooting at, like cartoonish type zombies. But the reason I really got this is because I was on Facebook and I saw that The Walking Dead has a video game that looked absolutely awesome, and it's this one, The Walking Dead. I believe it's called Saints to Sinners, and I want to download that. It's about $40, but I haven't gotten the time to download it yet. And I'm definitely going to pick that up and just start playing some of that and probably doing some video content from there. But like I said, everything that you do on your desktop, you can do here in your VR. If I wanted to hit my desktop, I don't want to do it now because it's going to mess up the screen recording, because it will launch my desktop on the TV, which is recording from my graphics card. But I can go to my desktop. I can go to my settings from here. I can look at this and kind of, see what my battery status is. I mean, VR is, I don't know how many times I can say it in different ways, but VR is absolutely awesome. So that is, let me just end this real quick, and let's bring up my camera again. I mean, I gotta love this camera. I can do wide angle, I can do close-ups. I mean, this is like actually holding a G7X or something in your hand and doing videos with it in VR style. I wish they could actually come up with this, like something like this in the future, man. This is absolutely crazy. And I can also flip it around and look at things and take photos of things. So if I wanted to take a selfie, as you can see right here, it says take a photo using the front trigger. So I'm going to take a photo, and it saves it, and you can post that to social media. Again, that's going off in the background. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you before I get out of here. Let's take a look at some different realms or some different environments. So again, I'm going to launch this. I'm going to put the camera away, and we're going to go to preferences real quick because I have to take off the lock. And then we're going to go back, and then we're going to go into inventory. So these are all of the things that I can put in my apartment. I mean, I got a ton of them. I don't want to scroll through all of them, but you got a ton of them. And the cool thing about it, again, it's absolute VR. So as you can see, everything looks three-dimensional when you look into those little screens there. If I wanted to grab something, let's see, I want to grab something. Let's see. In fact, what I can do is I can take this, right? And then I could go put it away. Now, if I wanted to put it back, if I know that's in here somewhere, I was experimenting with it to see if it was the chair that I wanted. Here's the chair that I want. There it is. VR style. You can put it whatever you want. Turn it. Pick it up, move it somewhere else. You get that little click that tells you that it's kind of touching the ground and those little graphics, and that's how you kind of put things into your environment. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here. I've had basketball courts in here. I've had ping pong tables, hoping that somebody would come by and we could play ping pong. You can literally play VR ping pong or tennis in this realm. I mean, but look at the detail on this. If I grab this little textured pig here, look at the detail on that. It looks like I am holding a little textured, like felt pig. Ridiculous. I don't want to put that back, but I wanted to show you are the different environments. So I'm going to go to environments, and these are the different decor that you can use in your apartment to kind of match the theme. I've got this graphic pattern on my ceiling because it's like the future, and I want like this carbon fiber look to it. I mean, I've also thought about using that. There's no hardwood or tiles in here, but you can see how these come in handy in different environments. So I'm going to first find the environments, which are here. And again, as you look, you can look inside these environments, and they are like virtual reality no, I guess they're two-dimensional, but they're like almost three-dimensional, but like you can see inside this, which is three-dimensional, but they're two-dimensional, if that makes sense. But there's one, there's one. Let's just grab one. Let's grab this one. Let's put it out there. And there you go. I'm going to drop this for a second. Now I am in this not futuristic, but this past fairy tale world with pirate ships. And here you might, like, while I have hummingbirds, you can actually, there's one that's like a fairy, where there's a fairy flying around, and it might even match the dragon that's flying around in the background there. I'm gonna take a closer look over the edge here. And again, I'm always hesitant to walk forward, but if you look over the edge, I wish I can get down there and kind of get closer to the water, but I can't. And you got the birds flying around, you got the ships in the background. Let's take a look over here. Let's just go to the edge here. Look at this cliffside, man. Look at the detail on this. This is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. Look at the birds. Look how peaceful they look and calm. I'm playing the same music that I was in my futuristic apartment, but you can change the theme here. It could be like some kind of pirate theme music. But let's go back to the center and let's grab another one. Oh, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Go back, go back, go back home. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to crash my desktop. All right, let's open up another one. And let's grab the Gotham one. Just put it out there. And there you go. Let's take a walk to the edge again. Very Batman-ish. Got a lot of bridges. You got blimps flying over top of you, zeppelins, whatever you want to call them. If I take a walk over to this edge again, look over the edge, look down on this building. I mean, it's crazy how I'm scared to actually walk to the edge and look over it. That's how immersive this stuff is. The top of this building, I am super far up off the ground right now. I don't even know if I had a loft like this, I would, without walls, I wouldn't even if it had a window here, I'd be scared probably to come close to the window thinking that it might break or I might trip and fall out and fall to my death. But there are my targets. Let's go back. In fact, let's get back to the center again. Let's get the one that's in space, which I really like, but I just get tired of looking at the sun. So let's get that one out there. Look how cool this one is. Look at all the planets. Look at the star. Everything's moving around. This planet makes it, you feel like this planet's actually going to bump into you sometimes because it'll start over there and just get closer and closer and closer, like it's coming toward you, but it'll eventually eclipse this star and just like glide right by you. Look at the debris that I guess that will be either a meteor or asteroid or something. Look at the solar system. Again, don't ask me why, but I keep forgetting that I'm in my living room, and I keep forgetting that I can't fall off of this, but I'm acting like I can because it's so immersive. Look at the star, the constellations up here. Crazy, right? All right, let's do about I think there's probably one more. Let's do one more. Which one haven't I done? Let's do the hills and plains. Throw that out there. Get rid of that. Look at the hills, man. Like you can hear all of the wind, you can hear the leaves rustling. And since I don't have the most specced out computer right now, these leaves aren't the best quality. Like I've got the anti-aliasing, I don't know what that is, alizing off, the thing that takes the little corners off of stuff. And I'm trying to run this so that I get the better graphics and not the best visual performance. But you can hear the wind. You can put a chair here and just look out over the edge. It would be cool if they had some, instead of just birds flying around, they had maybe a herd of deer or something that could come by, and some bears or something that you can look out at. But again, you could just sit out here for days, and if you wanted to, like I said, if I bring this back up, I don't want to put my desktop up, okay? But if you wanted to, you could launch your desktop. Because I'm recording my desktop, it gives you that mirror effect, but you could actually launch your computer and work on your computer, watch Netflix videos. You could do anything that you could do on your computer in real life in VR. So very cool. I'm going to close this down real quick. And I'm going to go back into this, and I'm going to pick mine back. I'll launch that. I'm going to go back into inventory. We're going back into preferences, and I'm going to lock everything down. And then I'm going to launch the camera again. Unmute it. Okay, hopefully you can hear me because I think I muted the camera for a second. But that's it, man. This is my VR apartment. I would show you some games, but I'll do that in another video because I've probably been filming for about 20 minutes. But hey, this is Big Ball Vlogs coming from his futuristic VR apartment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.